What's up, in South Atlanta? It's your girl Shayla Ray. We're here in Atlantic Station, Midtown, to view the season premiere of Season 2 of Survivor's Remorse. Make sure you stay tuned for the interviews. Absolutely. So what's exciting about Season 2 for you?
Season 2, I think with the progression of a television show, when you go from Season 1 to Season 2, the characters get a chance to grow. You come back with a little more swag, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really fighting for the job. You got the job. They believe in you. So you come back with a little more ready and a little more, I don't know, you just got a little more confidence to you. And I think everybody kind of came back with that same way, especially Jesse, who plays Cam. Just, it's a certain bravado that comes with second season. And if you're fortunate enough to get it, you live in that moment. And so I think for us, it was just coming back to do it again. And it was great. I think you can kind of see in the previews, Cam buys a new crib. So we're out of the penthouse apartment, and he got a new house, and the money is still the money, and it's just it's a fun season. We got 4 more episodes this season, so instead of doing the 6, we did 10. Great directors. Debbie Allen came and played with us. We had Ali Leroy, who was the showrunner for Everybody Hates Chris. It's just writing staff changed a little bit, so we got some tweaks there, but it was fun.
And just one last question. So LeBron, the best player on the planet, how does it feel to just be a part of something that he created?
It's unbelievable to think I watched this cat play high school basketball on ESPN some years ago, and this year he actually made a cameo on the show, and I was able to be in the scene. They wrote me in the scene. We actually flew up to Cleveland, and we shot. And it was amazing. But he's great, humble, cool as hell, man. Just real deal, everyday folk. I got to kick it with him, his family, met the wife, the kids. I got to meet his entourage. I got to meet his Reggie, and picked his brain. It's truly a blessing. And he's a good guy. He's a great guy to work for. Thank you.
We're excited for you. How did you partner with LeBron and Maverick to do this show?
Well, LeBron and Maverick hatched the idea, and they were the ones, along with Tom Werner and ultimately Mike O'Malley and Paul Wachter, who really put the show on the map, and then the rest of us came along later.
So why is it something that you felt was important to do? What did you love about the story besides loving LeBron as a fan?
I do love him as a fan. I really admire him as a fan and as a person. I think he's got a great personal spirit. He really cares about people, really cares about these ideas, and all those things matter a great deal. And Mike O'Malley, the creator of the show, wrote a fantastic pilot. And when I read that, I said, I got to work on that.
We are so excited to see it tonight, and we're just going to keep continuing to support. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
So tell us a little bit about, your character, and do you have any similarities with your character?
Oh, yeah. Chuck is, she's one of those people that just tells it like it is. She says whatever's on her mind, worries about the consequences later. And I think in a sense that is me. I like to say what's on my mind. I'm a little bit more considerate of the way people feel about my delivery than Chuck is, but I think she and I share that. We both are very open and we say what we feel.
So tell us about how you got into the acting world. We love to inspire our audience and let them know, something can become your reality,
Right. Well, my path was to be a doctor. My parents had me tracked to do that since I was basically in elementary school, so it was a bunch of math and science for me. And getting into this was kind of a fluke, a happy fluke. I decided to take a year off before going to medical school because it was just so much academia. And during that year off, I ended up falling into a background singing gig, and someone saw me there and thought I should model, so I fell into modeling, and then someone saw me there and thought I should try acting, so I fell into acting, and I just never looked back. It's gone from one thing to the next thing. So I think the inspiration from my story is that if you just say yes to new experiences, you might find a whole new world open up for you, and that's what happened for me, and it's actually something way better for me than the medical field, and I still feel like I'm helping people. I feel like I'm inspiring people and entertaining entertaining people, which is healthy medicine in itself.
You have a great story, and I think people need to hear it. I mean, what did your family feel about, your choices?
Well, they didn't know until a year into it. I had been doing it for a year, paid off all my school loans, had a little money saved, and was thriving. So once they found out about it, where I was with it, they couldn't really argue. So they were, they took the stance of like, oh yeah, we always knew she was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Oh, she's fine. Yeah.
So how is it working with LeBron on this project? And I mean, I know he's in at least one scene this next season. We've already heard that. So just tell us about, why it was important for you to take this role, basically.
It was important for me to take this role because I think the LGBT presence does need to be more magnified on TV and in film. I'm personally not a lesbian, but I support the cause of having a less represented demographic in the media. So for me, this was the perfect role, and it was also, it was somewhat of a challenge for me. It's a little bit different, It's not your typical, hey, I'm a black girl, I'm funny, which is what I normally do. This one requires a little bit more thought, and she's a little bit more of a well-rounded character. So it's just important for me. I want to diversify my portfolio and not have like all the same type of character. And I think Bridget is a little bit of a step away from it. Chuck is a little bit of a step away from Bridget, and hopefully my next character will be a little bit of a step away from Chuck, and we'll just keep going until we have a full-on global character situation.
Love it. We are so excited to see this next season. Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So just tell me a little bit about how you got involved with this project.
I met with Maverick Carter, who runs LeBron's company, and he asked me if I wanted to write it, and so then I wrote it, and now I'm here, and it's hilarious.
Mike O'Malley, you look
A moment.
Come on, let me get a picture with Mike.
I'm just happy to be a part of this fantastic show. I play a character named Deshaun May. I'm a sports agent, ex-drug dealer. So I come in, I come in with a different twist on things, and I kind of shake up the cast and kind of keep them on their toes.
That little street life.
I bring it from the trap. I bring it from the trap one time, and then it's crazy. You guys gotta wait and see. We got some funny stuff happening because of that.
Oh, I am so excited to see it. So how did you get even involved with this project?
Oh, wow, man. My agent gave me a call and introduced the character to me, and I was like, oh, this character is phenomenal. I will kill to get this role. And I went through the whole process, the auditioning process, and they selected me, man. And and that's history right there. So to be a part of this show is phenomenal.
It definitely is. And, I was eavesdropping a little bit. So I heard that you were in the #1 movie in the country, Straight Outta Compton, which actually in this movie theater had the most sales across the country.
Somebody saw I was at the barbershop today, and they was telling me Atlanta was the #1 spot.
Yeah, we held it down like it was straight out of Atlanta.
Right, exactly. Man, Compton, y'all need to step it up. God. Right. How y'all let us, what? Yeah, man.
Tell us about that experience. What was that like for you?
When I tell you, I saw the film for the first time at the premiere, and I felt like I was a part of history. Being able to stand next to Q, Dre, and have Dre come up to me and say, yo, I'm a fan of your work. Yo, ridiculous. So it's, again, just being a part of history, man, and these great iconic projects. It was an honor.
It was a great year for you. And what else? You said something else.
Yeah, I'm on Blackish as well. On another show called You're the Worst that comes out September 9th. And then I have a BET show with Diggy Simmons called The Startup that comes out September 19th.
So you just on every show there is.
Yeah. I kind of call it the Summer Maldonado. We're doing real well. We're doing real well this summer. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
I play Missy Vaughn. She is the wife of Reggie Vaughn, who's Cam, the basketball player's manager and cousin. I love this show because I love what it represents. I mean, you have a black family on television who they all come from different walks of life, different class, different upbringings, and you get to watch them navigate this new experience, which is fame and money and the ups they have. Oh, this is her Periscope. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She is very silly. But to watch them navigate this new world is so much fun. And I just think it's a breath of fresh air. And the writing is so good. And we just have such a great time together that I think it's really important. I think seeing yourself reflected in the media is extremely important. They're crazy. This is how it is on set. They're like, hi, we're trying to act over here. So,
and everyone seems like they're friends. So.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a group thread that we all annoy the heck out of each other on, even off season. So, yeah, yes, thank you.
So, how did you get into acting? I mean, I'm always interested to hear people's story and inspire our viewers.
Yes, I got into acting since I was a little girl. I just did the drama class whenever that was offered. And actually, my drama teacher, my very first drama teacher, Miss Rachel Cooper, she's here supporting me. So that's really exciting. I just drama class when in public school, and then I've been blessed to be able to continue to follow that journey.
Well, great. Do you have any similarities with your character or things that you can kind of relate to?
Yeah, I try to find ways in. That for me is my way in. Like, what can I relate to with this character? So there's definitely things that Missy and I relate to. Her ambition, her desire to make sure her family is well, and not just well for right now, but for long term. We definitely share a lot of similarities.
All right, last shot.
Excuse me, one time over here. So, hey, Claudia, how are you tonight?
So good. Things been really good, really busy.
Oh, really? So please, just tell us what you have going on.
Well, I have a secret project with this one right here. I have another show in LA, and then I've been being courted by 2 radio stations, so 2 radio shows, so I've been really busy.
Oh my goodness, you always have a lot going on. Any time for dating?
I've been hanging out with someone lately. Little cutie pie, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, nice. So tell us, what brings you out to the event tonight? Why was it important for you to be here?
Well, I've heard so many great things about this show, and I'm actually behind in watching it, and I want to come out and support, and plus it's in my neighborhood. It's right across the street, so I definitely want to come out and support.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, we are looking forward to what you have to come. We follow you on Instagram, so we'll keep doing that.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
You gotta twerk a little bit. Bow, 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 bow. What you say? And Little Prince.
Now you all glistening and pretty, but you look beautiful.
And carrying on.
You was breaking it down.
I was. That was my cardio for the day.
So what don't you do? I mean, you sing, you dance, you act,
Cook. Fellas, beware. All right? The kitchen is a prop for me.
You already got a man, so you good. There we go. And as long as he's cool with that, that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
So listen, I wanted to know because I actually met you before. I came to your house when you were before
Housewives of
Yes,
everything.
and you remember me.
Yes.
Now, was it what you thought it would be? What was the experience like?
Shady boots. What they told me that they wanted was not necessarily what that brand is known for, which is why I guess once they got in the thick of things, they were really leaning towards the shade. So I guess I should have expected it, but I went in with my little blinders on and a little bit hopeful that they were going to try to pick the brand up just a little bit. Just
Wow. So
Woo!
are you involved anymore going forward or no?
They'll have to stay tuned and see what's happening with me and Real Housewives. I will say that outside of that, Candy Burris and I have started working together on music. She is now executive producing my album.
Wow, that's amazing.
So we have some great stuff going on off and on camera.
Well, stay tuned. I'm really excited to hear about that. So what brings you out to this event tonight? Are you a Survivor Remorse fan, or have you never seen it?
I've never seen it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the hype is and just being really supportive of everything that we are doing here. Atlantic Station has been a great venue for us to really, really expose some great projects on the up and up. So just looking forward to having a great time, supporting my peeps, and getting it in.
All right. Well, thank you for speaking with InStyle Atlanta. It's so good seeing you.
You too, baby.
Well, that's all that we have for now in InStyle Atlanta. I hope that you enjoyed all the fun. It looks like the cast are really friends, and it's really, really, really great to see. Make sure you go to www.instyleatlanta.com for more interviews and information. Peace.